All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here on the Harmless Dave channel, talking about what could be a brilliant new album that you should check out and doing it in real time for a few real people out here, just like you there and just like me here. So, the John Doe Trio. No, it's not the guy in the band X. I thought that for a second. If you know John Doe from X, you're pretty based, right? Nope, the John Doe Trio is a blues trio, and they've released their third album called JD3. There's an article in American Blues Scene that you should go ahead and read. The album comes out today. It says here it's a testament to the trio's perseverance, hope, and potential to elevate them to broader recognition in the blues world. And you know what, folks? In the rock world, this would be a thing like 35 years ago. This would be a thing. And it's not. It should be on a radio station, classic rock, blues rock, whatever you'd like to call it. Let me read from the article. Again, this is in Blues Scene, and this is just good stuff. John Doe is traditionally used as a name for an anonymous or unidentified dead person. Fortunately, neither of these attributes applies to the charismatic leader of this powerhouse trio. So we've got a power trio, guitarist, vocalist, and lyricist Phil Willett. The John Doe Trio was formed back in 2013 as the brainchild of this freelance musician, instrumental tutor, and author who initially wanted a project as a hobby in addition to his professional musical endeavors. So if you're thinking to yourself, I'm really doing a lot with my life, then, you probably should check out this guy, Phil Willett, who is apparently a master of all trades, including the guitar. The band quickly gained popularity and engaged with the wider blues community around the UK, playing at clubs and festivals all over the country. On the back of this success, the band decided to record and release a debut album called Stranger. They did that back in 2016. The trio's sophomore recording 3 years later was called Railroaded, which Blues in Britain described as a hard-riffing, blues-rocking blockbuster of an album from a powerful band of exceptional musicians. The sublime instrumental called Pickin' My Chicken, with its authentic chicken sounds, is pure poultry in motion. I haven't heard it. I'll have to go and listen to it now that I've been talking about it here. The third album, this is the one that comes out today, called JD3, includes the lineup where Paul Townsend is the drummer and Phil's son Ben plays bass. Phil's story, as he recounts here, is one of troubled times, but the blues has clearly helped him on his way. This is why, according to John Lee Hooker, the blues will always be here. Now, this story kind of makes me angry that I'm about to read here. Like so many others, life as a professional blues musician is certainly different since COVID visited our little world. From a personal perspective, it wiped out the entire tour for the album Railroaded, and whilst all but one promoter subsequently honored the postponed gigs, it was all very haphazard, with so many bands also vying for work. In many ways, I don't think the band has ever recovered, and it took a terrible toll on my personal mental health. How many other people can say that, by the way? And it's no big deal, though. We've been told it's no big deal. It was for the greater good. He says here, I've struggled for many years, especially after the loss of my son a few years back, and this period took me lower than I'd been in many years. In ways, a band like the John Doe Trio exists in a bit of a limbo world. We've never made it big enough to rely solely on the band to make a living, But unlike some bands with normal day jobs, we are all still earning our living from music. It came to a head one day. In my frustration, I just quit. I pulled the plug on the band completely, actually splitting up. Fortunately, I eventually talked around and decided if JDT was to remain, then we may as well go the whole way and record a new album. This is how JD3 was born. I guess it's a reflection of both perspective and hope. I wrote the songs partly from personal experience and partly to reflect the world as it is now. Some serious, some more lighthearted. I guess this is probably our spot in the Last Chance Saloon. So hopefully things will end up better this time. Anyway, yeah, I hope they end up better and this never happens again, based on what he said here. That's Phil Willett. Now, the band has dropped a single from this album, and it's pretty darn amazing. I'm going to link to it in the description of this video. It's called First King of Texas, and it's a tribute to the great Stevie Ray Vaughan. So I hope you'll check that out, and the rest of the album from this up-and-coming band, which, again, you want some real music in real time, here it is. Thanks to everybody for watching my channel. Please, if you haven't subscribed to it, please do that. Also, Patreon, YouTube memberships, buy me a coffee, and super chats if you would like to help the channel. It would be very much appreciated. God bless everyone, and I'll see you soon.